Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we are going to start a new series which is operating system and we will start our operating system through a book called Think Old. So I will be explaining each and every chapter from that book. And now our first chapter is compilation. And this total chapter is based on the compilation process of a C file. So let's look into it. So how a C program from this will be converted into this. And this language is nothing but a 0 1 binary language which is understood by the system only. So let's look into the stages of the compilation. So these are the stages of the compilation. So namely pre-processing, compiling, assembling, and linking. So in pre-processing, we can see that if our source code contains comments, it may contain header files, it may contain hash defined files, it may contain function declaration. So these all will be optimized and it loads all the defined predefined files which we mentioned in hash include statement. So that all will be loaded in this file and it will generate a dot I. So what is mean by dot I? Dot I is nothing but dot intermediate. The intermediate file is generated in this process and that will be passed to the compilation. So in compilation, it will check the syntax and semantic errors. So it will check the syntax and semantic errors and it will generate an dot s file. Now, what is a dot s file? Dot s file is nothing but a assembler source code file. So, which can be passed to the assembling state and it will execute all the executable statement and it will generate an object file. So, this object file will be understood by the machine and it will execute the following statements which are mentioned in the C programming file. So in the compilation process, if any syntax semantic error occurs, it will just stop the execution process here and it will show us the error and what error is it. So that will be shown in compilation step if any error occurs. After generating object file, it will be passed to the linking file which will generate as a .exe file. Now what is a .exe file? .exe file is nothing but the output file which contain all the possible outputs and the program which we have wrote in the C programming file. So let's look into the each and every file and how our the modulation from C program. Then we will look into an intermediate file, and then we will look into a assembler source code file. Then we will look into the object file, and then we will look into the executable file. So let's look into it. Okay, guys, here you can clearly see that this is my C programming file for the finding a factorial of a number. So let this be my the C programming file. So this is the comment. These are the header files which I have imported and this is my main. So okay guys, now we look into how we compile a normal C file using GCC software. So the normal command using GCC software is GCC. So our file name is factorial.c and our output file name should also be factorial one. This is my output. So if I run factorial, so it will get the exe file and it will run here. So if I enter 5, the factorial of 5 is 1. So we have, so earlier we have discussed that this is the our initial file and this command will generate a exe file. Now we will look into how our stages of compilation will be done. So first we will look into dot I file. So how we generate a dot I file? I file. So GCC hyphen E and our file name. Our file name is factorial.c. So this command will give us. So this command will just execute our process for one stage only. So it will execute in pre-processing only, and it will generate a .i file. .i means dot intermediate file. So here you can see that it generated a .i file. Now what it contains, let's we discuss. So so earlier I have mentioned that it will load all the predefined libraries into the file, and it will remove all the comments from it. So you can see that these are the predefined library files, so which we have loaded. So I have loaded stdio.h and time.h, two libraries I have loaded. So from here to here. So these all are the predefined library files which is loaded by the pre-processing stage. And you can clearly see that it removed all the comments, nothing is there. So as I in the program I mentioned that I write two comments which is starting of the line. So it removed that comment also, and it loaded all the predefined libraries. So now we will move to the next stage. What is our next stage? Compiling. If there is any syntax error, so it will throw the syntax error. So to uh, to run our file till the compilation and get the .s file. .s means assembly source code file. We need to run gcc hyphen c hyphen s file name. So our file name is factorial.c. So this is our command. If we run this command, then we will get .s file. So now I will show you what contains in a .s file. So now I am viewing the .s file. So here you can see that the .s file contains the assembly code. Assembly code means only executable statements, and it will replace all the printf commands with its appropriate statements. So what are the executable statements? We will look into it. So at the first statement, I printed a statement factorial of a given number. So this is the title of the program. I wrote it in the printer. So it removed all the predefined functions, and it is converted into an output line that is factorial of a given number. So in likewise it takes all the inputs, all the outputs, and it will generate a .s file. Now we want object file. So this file will be passed to the assembly state, and it will start executing each and every statement, and it will save the output into an object file, and that object file will be converted into an executable file. So to run the process till the assembly file, we need to execute another command. The command is gcc hyphen c file name. So our file name is nothing but factorial.c. So this is our command. By running this command, we will get only object file, not the executable file. So you can see that the command is successfully compiled. And now I will open and see what is there in the object file. So .o file. So you can see that it is clearly blank. But if we open the same file in VS Code, we may see the zeros and ones. So let's open it in the VS Code. Okay, guys, here you can see that. So null means zero, and it will contain only the zeros and ones of the statement, and it is the statement which it gives only the required output and input file. So you can see that the prompt which I gave in the first line, and this is the printf statement, and this is also printf statement. And in between those printf statement, I use the scanf statement. So this is what it contains in an .object file. Now we will look into what really contains in a exe file. Exe file means executable file. So our final output file. So let's look into it. So this is our executable file. So I am opening it in a new. So here you can see that this is what contains in the executable file. So basically, it is an uh, machine understood language. So a human cannot, basically, a layman cannot understand this language clearly. But if we try to decode it, so some of the people may understand what it really wrote in this file. So here only the commands which are there in the object file will be converted into an executable file, and the file just look like this. So let's run this program and we will see the output again. Okay guys, now we will run our program. So you can directly write the file or you can add exe also. Anything is possible. So anything is okay with that. So I hope you understand the stages of the compilation and what the each stage will do. So if you like the content, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.